But what was your mindset in recording that song?
Well, yeah, because it's a great song and it's perfect for us, and we well yeah we loved the song, but also, as you know, that at the time everyone was picking like the '80s, the sort of everyone had their '80s cover, and so we yeah, that was just ours. Everyone was doing their '80s cover. Like really every band had their obligatory '80s song that and we thought that it just fit us. It said what we wanted to say, and it's a great song. Um, Interesting story. My buddy Francis, who was in a bunch of bands,
Alligator guy.
No, he was in a band called Fourth Grade Nothing,
Okay.
and Yuck, and Bicycle Pilot, and a bunch of some other bands. Anyway, we played with them in Houston and Austin. Their band did Time After Time as well. We didn't know, and they did it so much better. Like they actually played it right. They played the right. They played it right, with the proper lead guitar thing, and they didn't make it all like new metal, like we tried to do. But yeah, no, it was just it was definitely a go-to song for us. Like like I said, everyone was doing '80s songs. I remember, unrelated, many years later, I think it was the 9/11 tribute or some kind of national tragedy where Rob Thomas from Matchbox 20 played Time After Time. He just played an acoustic version. It was like on live TV, and everyone had always said that I sound like him. And but I was like, damn, that could have been us. That it's perfect. I'm like, great choice, Rob. But yeah, the song's great. It's classic.
Now, the end of because that record goes by in a blink. Like literally, it's over in a blink, and then you have like 10 or 15 minutes, maybe more, where it's you guys talking to Archie Ray Trout, Todd's grandpa. It's Todd and Phil. Why was I mean, aside from that story just being enormously entertaining, and he was always a good storyteller, why was that put at the end of the record? Was it like to maybe like give kind of perspective on things? Was it just like we want to kind of do something a little different at the end of the record?
I think it was, again, the times, in the '90s, like, hey, CDs, you could put 80 minutes on a CD, but albums are only 40 minutes long. You could do anything. Like, I think that it was a trend to put secret stuff, but yeah, and I didn't really think about it too much at the time. And Todd probably had a little bit more of little more of real perspective on it. But yeah, it was Archie, Grandpa. He didn't really have too much time with us left, and it was amazing that they recorded him and got these stories and documented them on tape. So yeah, I think that because I think thematically it works better than even I thought it would, to have these old timey stories on the record like that. But at the time, if you would have asked me at the time why, I would have just said, well, because we can, and it's hilarious.
So I thought, well, because I remember talking to you about there was a record, and it maybe was Every Last Time, where you guys put the amount of time that the record was on it, because you guys were like proud that you'd actually recorded a record that long. And
we broke 40 minutes, but also, I mean, yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, no. I was just going to say, like, I thought that maybe that was like a part of it because that record, literally, 3 to Get Ready goes by in the blink of an eye, and it's a bunch of songs, though. It's not like it's just 2 or 3 songs. But then it's over, and then I just had this idea of you guys, like, putting that extra thing with Todd's grandfather as, like, a dude. We're now at a 40 or 50 minute record now. Like, this is great.
Yeah. No, yeah, it was no. The Every Last Time, like, not well, some of those old, like, Blue Note records that what the graphic design is sort of alluding to, sometimes they'll indicate the running time, but it definitely says more about the idea of just the idea of time, the idea of, like, how it's limited, and it's you don't get to reuse it, but yeah, I think, putting the runtime on Every Last Time, that was it was purposeful. But yeah, 3 to Get Ready is, I would be surprised if it was more than 25, 30 minutes of music, and 16 songs, or however many songs it is, 15, who knows.
A few bands later, Carrie Nation took the stage. Shortly after that, Judge, a band from New York, took the stage. Andrew and I left a few songs into their set. As I was leaving, Nelson introduced me to Greg Brown, Scott Sundahl, Paul T., and other members of a group known as the Orange County Sloth Crew. Eventually, they would nickname me Mushnik, which was a character I had been in a high school play. On the ride home, I had no idea that those people I had just met would become and would be the gateway to the best friends I would ever have.